All right, here I am with Anu. How are you doing? Are you seeing what I'm wearing, Anu? Look at this. Huh? Am I
Yes,
representing?
yes, I see that. Brilliant. Thank you for wearing that and showing off Resumex. That's nice. Thanks, Rick.
Nice and warm. It kept me warm, I guess, in New York, right?
Yes,
I'm excited and I want to ask you a question. So I've been taking a look at you, right? I've been seeing what you've been doing, and every time it seems like you're in a different city, right? In a different place, and you're going a lot to some of these conferences out there, not just in the United States, but in the world, right? So I'm trying to understand what is the biggest lesson learned as you're out there that you're discovering? How would you want to share that with the community?
of course. So that's a great question. I've been going to conferences, Rick, for the past 2 years, as you said, and I've also been to a conference in London last year. The thing that I notice is every time I go, there is a lot of shift, especially from the AI front in the product space. We used to see a lot of people coming there to network because they know that their roles are going to be redundant or they have already made redundant, so they're there to network and get to know more people. Or there is a shift in people wanting to learn more about AI as to, keep themselves ahead of what's going to happen. Especially in the recent ProductCon conference, which you were also a part of, we saw there were so many people out there, especially from the banking sector. They were there to come and learn. In fact, the organizations are sending them to these conferences, wanting them to go and capture or see vendors if they can come and implement that work into their organization. So that is one big learning. And the other things that I see is when we have one-on-one conversations as a sponsor with the people at the booth is that more product managers are wanting to become technical and more technical developers are wanting to become the front and center of the product. So we are coining and phrasing this to be called as FDPEs, like the product forward product deployment product engineers. I know it's a mouthful, but then these are all this is what is happening, that the shift is happening. So like no more scrum masters are just wanting to be the person to facilitate. It's like there is a technical demand so is in the product space. So that's something that I've been learning and I wanted to share with you.
Wow, that's amazing. And you're right. We got to provide value, right? At the end of the day is, what skill sets do you need to do to be able to provide the most value to your organization? And we used to call it, T-shaped skills, but
Yes.
now that T-shape is just expanding. That
Yes.
T-shape is just getting really, really long. And I think there's E-shaped skills and all that stuff. So that's it, guys. That's the answer. So we gotta reinvent ourselves. We gotta learn. We gotta push ourselves to learn more, right? I think that's the bottom line. But again, we praise you. We thank you. Amazing job. We keep following you. Like where's Waldo? Where's the new? So I think we're gonna have a little map for you and kind of like pinpoint where she's at. And I think you're coming to South Florida too, right? So I think
Yes.
June
Yes.
12th, June 12th, we're gonna have you here. So again, thank you, Anu, for sharing your thoughts and hope to catch you next time.
Thank you, Rick. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye bye.